I'm back from my holidays, so I couldn't post any videos while on my vacations. But I am back, and today I'm talking about the newly revealed expansion that isn't already news for anyone. The new expansion is shortly called Legion. It's the first expansion in WoW with such a small and objective name. And some of you might be already panicking, saying that this might be the last expansion. It has the Naga, the Burning Legion, and the Titans all on the same page. Yeah, it has. However, I do see it more like that this expansion is our first true fight, our true struggle against the Legion. During Burning Crusade, they weren't attacking Azeroth, they were just running freely on Outlands, and we just got there and were like, let's kill some demons, and that's about it. Only at the end of the expansion, the Legion tried to invade, but was nothing more than a minor attack, even with gul'dan there. He didn't even came out of the portal. The demons were the weakest ranks amongst the Burning Legion. But if you remember Chris Madsen's words about that fight, we just pushed him back through the toilet, and back then was not a personal fight, but since that fight it became personal. gul'dan is still pissed at us from the Sunwell raid, so we might see him at this expansion. We might see the avatar of Sargeras, maybe Queen Ajara, Anzoth, and all those bad guys in one expansion. But I'm afraid that would be too much to cover. For now, we know that Illidan is back, and this might be the redemption story that Madsen speaks of when people asked for Illidan to come back. We know that we will go to the Emerald Dream, now called Emerald Nightmare, to take care of Xavius. We're gonna beat some Nagas that have been crawling out of the sea, more and more demons, and last but not least, the two most waited characters to come back. Illyria and Turelion are back. They didn't tell us how, but I speculate that they were in the Twisted Nether hiding, and then they will just take one of the newly created gul'dan's portals to come back to Azeroth. I seriously want to know what impact will Illyria have on Sylvanas, and it's pretty much confirmed that Sylvanas will have some focus or major role on this expansion, because you can see her on the official website of the expansion. We know that Sylvanas got herself kind of backstabbed by her younger sister Varissa, and that she's colder than ever, but maybe their older sister could shook some sense into Sylvanas' head. We can also see that Anduin's model has been updated, and that he seems a bit older now. Not like we're expecting him to keep being that young guy for all the story, of course, but it seems that he will also take some major role in this expansion. Our friend Maiev is back, and maybe too mad or too in love because of Illidan. But who knows what she's gonna do. We can also see Gen Greymane, the ruler of Gilneas, that seems that he will have some kind of struggle against Sylvanas and the Forsaken. Maybe to take back his city, or maybe something more. But of course they can't kill Sylvanas. In my opinion, they won't turn another horde leader into a dictator again, and they can't just take the undead race out of the game, because it would break it seriously. Let's just wait to see what will happen between those two. The other features that they talked about was the new class, the Demon Hunters, the class that I was waiting since I got to the game. Because I've seen it on Warcraft 3, and it was really a letdown seeing that even Burning Crusade didn't implement the Demon Hunter class. And that would have been the perfect time for that. And actually Blizzard confirmed that implementing the Demon Hunter in Burning Crusade was on their planning. However, they at the time felt like the class wasn't ready for the release, so it's out now, and it's only a class that has only two specs, being melee DPS and a tank. The other classes will suffer some changes too, and with this new feature called Artifact Weapons, that is really screaming normal weapons are for pussies now. we get to fight with something that really matters. And you can see it by the looks of us using artifact weapons that this Legion invasion is serious business. You'll also be able to customize your artifact depending on your taste, and every spec will have a different artifact to use, with a talent tree of its own. And we'll also be having a new feature called class order halls, because some people in the Warlords hated the garrisons because it just made farming too easy, or just because they will just stick there all the time, or others just say that Blizzard was trying to make a Facebook game out of it. So they tried a new formula where this time you are not commanding an army. This time you are just practicing and uniting with the best of your class, at least lore-wise. And by what it seems to be, inside of the Order halls, Horde and Alliance seem to cooperate peacefully, because this time we are fighting for a bigger threat than Deathwing, Cthulhu or the Lich King himself. This time we got a never-ending army that conquered millions of planets against us. My opinion of this expansion is basically that I love the new theme, I really love some good Legion and Titan lore, but now we have to connect the points. We will go back to our Azeroth and prevent the Legion from conquering the Titan pillars. We gotta put an end to Xavius and the Emerald Nightmare threat. We gotta stop the Naga from invading. It's all happening just like Rathian said during MoP. The Burning Legion will find Azeroth and try to invade it for real. And on the scroll that told what would be of the world if Garrosh would win the war during the Siege of Orgrimmar, first they tell us about the Legion striking, and then about the Naga rising from the sea. But all seems to be happening slowly. But we have to fight. We got our artifacts, our new class order halls, the Kirin Tor is helping us, and most importantly, the Demon Hunters, the most effective class against the demons. About the artifacts, there are some people talking about enhancement shamans using Doomhammer would kill the lore, but however, I can tell you another story. Let's go back to BlizzCon 2014 and remember one question: who would pick the alternate Draenor or Grimm's Doomhammer? The staff just replied simply with, "You will. Maybe we will get a quest to return to Draenor, go to the seas of Talador and recover the Doomhammer, and continue the prophecy left behind." With all of this, I'm ending this video and share with you my opinion about this expansion. It's a big mixed bag, and because of that, Blizzard can slack on the content this time, but I would like to hear your opinion, guys. So don't be shy and leave a comment below telling me what you think about this whole expansion. Do you like it or not? Do you think it has too much? Do you think it has too short content to go with? And I will see you guys in the next video. This was Lorewalker Sora. Thank you for watching my video. Feel free to follow me on the social networks, subscribe if you want to, and have an awesome one.